Hey guys, Taju22 here, and welcome to the finale of Extreme Rules. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show so far, and we're going to have ourselves a rumble for the gold, and it's going to involve 20 superstars and 2 championships, but they're not just any championships, folks. These are the 2 big championships in the singles division. You have the United States Heavyweight Championship that was vacated when we had a time limit draw in a table match between John Cena and MG Blue. But he's now Detective MG Blue, or just Detective Blue, whatever the hell you want to call him. Whatever you want to call him, really. But we didn't have a winner then, and we also didn't get a winner between Mario, Luigi, and Kevin Nash for the WWE Championship, and it too was a tables match, and that too went to a time limit, but we didn't get a winner. And that's why those 2 championships are vacated, and the first competitor up is Mr. McMahon. Yeah, he drew himself an... Yeah, he was randomly selected amongst at least 40 superstars from the Red Conference to be in this match. So yeah, you're not going to see any guys from the Blue Conference. No, this is from the Red Conference. And you have Mr. McMahon. And although he's entering at number 1, he simply has no chance in hell. But hey, you probably wouldn't want to tell him that. But he's number 1. Who's going to be number 2? And it looks to be David Otunga. So already David Otunga, the last time we saw him, it was at Starrcade when he and Michael McGillicuddy lost to John Morrison and Bruce Lee. So for David Otunga, he's got a tough task ahead of him. I mean, even if he gets rid of Mr. McMahon, he still has to go through 18 other competitors, in which is going to be tough in and of itself. But I mean, he's tough enough. I mean, he's a big boy. He's, he's young and strong, but we'll see how he'll take the beating as soon as this match gets started. And believe it or not, I'm actually in this rumble, so I could start at any time. I'm just lucky I wasn't one of the 2 guys, but I wasn't the first one. I wasn't amongst the first 2 competitors, but and of course I am wearing my portable headset on, and I have someone else holding the camera, and we're off. So we have Mr. McMahon and David Otunga, and Mr. McMahon missed that clothesline and got thrown over the top rope already by Otunga, and now Otunga is going to try to get rid of Mr. McMahon. And he does! Mr. McMahon is gone. He will not stake his claim to the WWE or the United States Heavyweight Championship. So now the real test begins for Otunga. Who's number 3? Who is it? Oh my God! It's The Rock! But unfortunately for The Rock, he's number 3, and that's no better. But if he can pace himself, I think he can whip every single candy ass out there that he sees. And it all starts with Otunga. So here we go. But immediately, Otunga, without wasting any time, goes right after The Rock. And it doesn't look good for The Rock. Well, he throws The Rock over, but The Rock is, yeah, he's still in this one. And I think The Rock is going to kick his candy ass. Nope. And a clothesline onto Otunga. And oh no! It's Brock Lesnar. And folks, if you've been watching your WWE, you would know how dangerous this man is. I mean, he's broken Triple H's arm, and he's also broken Shawn Michaels' arm. I mean, who knows how many bones he's gonna break once he gets his hands on. Well, I guess he's gonna start with Otunga, as Brock and The Rock double gutbuster onto Otunga. Oh, look at this. They're really double teaming his candy ass. And a double Russian leg sweep onto Otunga. And it looks like The Rock is going to... Yeah, well, it looks like Rock and Brock are going to try to get rid of him. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that they were in cahoots, but... Who's up now? Oh, it's Otunga's teammate, Michael McGillicuddy. So now you have two members of the Nexus in there. But is that going to even matter? In fact, I think for The Rock, it doesn't matter if you have two members or even all four members of the Nexus. I was going to say core, but that would have been wrong. No, it doesn't really matter to The Rock. In fact, the only thing that matters is him winning this match, but at number 3, that's going to be a tough task. A back suplex onto The Rock. And Otunga's going to try to get rid of his own teammate, Michael McGillicuddy. I'm not sure if that's even smart, but it doesn't matter because Michael McGillicuddy gets the hell out. He just gets out of there. An arm wringer flip and a leg drop. And now McGillicuddy's just pounding away on the head onto that he's pounding the canvas with his head. And well, if it isn't Luigi. Unfortunately, Mario was unable to participate in this match, and the same could be said for Kevin Nash. And out goes Otunga by his own teammate, but then again, that's what Otunga gets for trying to get rid of his own teammate, Michael McGillicuddy. But yeah, Kevin Nash was too banged up, and Mario, he too was too banged up, but Luigi was able to clear the medical, he was able to clear his medical, what is it? Oh, physical, that's right, I'm sorry. So yeah, he passed his physical. And here comes CM Punk. In the 5th dimension, he is the real WWE Champion, but in this universe, he hasn't really won anything. Better yet, he hasn't really produced as far as this season is concerned. But he could very well win this match and move in. He could just very well move. Okay, what am I? All right. He could win this match and become WWE Champion. Okay, that's what I was trying to say, but I couldn't get the words out. And McGillicuddy, and well, McGillicuddy trying to get rid of CM Punk, which is easier said than done, but can he do it? Wow, what a disappointment. As CM Punk gets eliminated, and the next guy hasn't even came out yet. Who's up now? Well, if it isn't my old friend, and I stress friend in quotation marks, because he's not my friend, but he is my sworn enemy, 10, and he was able to get himself a draw. He was randomly selected to be in this match, and he drew himself a decent number. I mean, he would have... How do I put this? I mean, he could have drawn a worse number, but he could have drawn a better number, obviously. But, well, let's see what 10 is made of right here, right now. I mean, he's got The Rock, he's got Brock Lesnar, amongst... I mean, he's got those two to get rid of if he wants to win. And The Rock thrown over the top rope by McGillicuddy. And The Rock is eliminated by McGillicuddy. So obviously, so now it's McGillicuddy who has proven himself to be the threat that we didn't expect him to be. And it's Vader time, all right. If any... What the hell? Folks, are you seeing this? Okay, well, I was going to say, yeah, they went right through each other, man. And Luigi gets thrown over the top rope. Of course, the beatings that he took, Luigi, caught up with him in that tables match. And McGillicuddy trying to get rid of Brock Lesnar. And he does. I'll tell you one thing, McGillicuddy is on fire right now. I never would have expected him to be like the man to beat, but he is. Oh, and a rake in the eyes right to 10. And now McGillicuddy, well, broken up by 10. Oh, well. Yeah, that's what you get, 10. Well, yeah, 10 is going to be in for a rude awakening when he finds out that Michael Jackson's coming down to the ring. Oh, I think he saw him. Oh, but he better be careful, though. He's got to keep his eyes on his opponents at all times. Belly-to-belly suplex on a McGillicuddy. As the man from the Colorado Rockies takes out a maple leaf. I mean, Vader has a lot of moves in his arsenal, but one of them is the Avalanche. And we all know how much the Avalanche and the Maple Leafs like each other. They don't. Especially in hockey, but... Right now, on average, we've had like 4 men in the ring at the most at any one time. Yeah, like the average number of men in the ring, for the most part, has been 4. And, well, here comes Vladimir Kozlov. And so now we have 5 men in the ring. And McGillicuddy, the man with the hot hand, is trying to get rid of Michael Jackson. But Jackson gets out. And 10 thrown over the top rope by Vader. And Vader is big and strong enough to take out 10. But 10 stays in. I'll tell you one thing, the power of the Maple Leafs gave him the strength to combat the Avalanche, known as Vader. Well, well, well. If it isn't Digino. So now Digino's going to be in the ring at the same time as 10. And a drop kick onto Digino. So now we have a full ring. We will not be able to have any more superstars until someone gets eliminated here. Wow, what a punch from Michael Jackson, although Michael Jackson's hurt, obviously. And 10 and Michael Jackson going right back where they left off at Starrcade. And a super atomic drop. And a two-handed choke slam to Michael Jackson. I'll tell you one thing, guys. I'm so lucky that I haven't entered yet. And Michael Jackson thrown over the top rope by 10. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. 10 has his number.